World Market is having a furniture sale, and I've been looking at this rattan chair for a while. I think I'm finally going to get it today.
30% off. So we're gonna see. She had it on hold, but the floor model's gone. So we're gonna see if they still have it. Because who knows? You know, things fall through the cracks. Oh, there's the guy right there grabbing. This one was in the running, and then come show me the other one in front too. And somebody had to test drive it again because when we originally saw it, it didn't have this pillow in it. But yeah, you need something in the back to. Okay.
Alright guys, we just got home from World Market. We're gonna open up the cocoon chair, check it, make sure everything's good with it. Okay, so that's the top, and then tucked inside here is the base. There's the cushion. I can tell I'm gonna love this chair already. I love the aesthetic of it. Okay, I'm gonna put this over on the rug here for now.
What does it take in there? Let's see what I
Sample. Gonna put the cushion on. Okay, so it's got little straps, Velcro here. I love it. I'm so glad I ended up getting this. Okay, let's see. Oh my goodness. Okay, so here's a cocoon chair. It came with this cushion. So I'm gonna keep my eye out though for one that kind of wraps part way up the back. That was my plan, because this one is fine for, you know, I mean, I like it for just the bottom part, but I definitely want something to wrap across the back here and kind of go up at least part way. The other option was, until I find a cushion that I like for the back of this, is just to use, you know, a couple of throw pillows, or at least one. It's a fairly large chair too, so I'm glad that it's like tall enough and it has some extra width there. I'm thinking a floor cushion would be nice, or a floor poof, so you can kick your feet up, you know, a little ottoman. Okay, so now I gotta clean up the dining room area and make some space for this. Hey guys, we just got a plant on Craigslist. Michael's tying it down. You want me to climb in there? And no. I'll help roll it out?
No, I'll just hook it with this. There you go, ready? 1, 2, 3.
It's bigger than I thought.
Oh, it's huge.
Let me step back here. There it is, trying to get in the door. All right.
Oh, that's a monster.
So this is a philodendron, and we're just trying to get some ideas on if we want to keep it back here or in the front there in the dining room. So Michael's thinking he wants it out there in the dining room, although there's plenty of room for it in here. Anyway, so we're just checking out some different options for that, but that's a pretty large plant. You think you, so are you pretty sure that you like it better out in the dining room for the jungle look?
Yeah, I mean,
okay.
If you take it out, it leaves like a huge gap there, so unless you're putting that one there, you can put some other
plants up there.
In its place.
If you like the idea of having this out there, okay.
You put the thing on there. Everybody needs in their dining room is a chainsaw sharpener.
Is that what that is? I was wondering.
Okay, get it out of here. And then I'll get my books next.
Okay, so we're gonna try a couple different ways of having the plant. We're gonna try this wall coming out from here, because either way it'll be happy. It just wants nice bright indirect light. So it can come out there and face the light, or it can be right up near the window.
This, I'm gonna put this in my bookcase.
Michael and I are playing in the dining room right now. We're just trying to move some stuff around, trying to see how we want to arrange it. So I was thinking of kind of trying to create this, you know, kind of an oasis in the desert sort of look. The plants really do well on this side of the house, and we've got that big one that we just got last night off of Craigslist. That was only $40. We're just kind of playing with some different ideas. We got the chair in the corner there from World Market, the cocoon chair. So we'll see what happens.
And then this I just put back here because it's a winter. Try mopping it right now. Nothing's heavy.
Okay, we've got this rug from IKEA. We're just seeing if it's gonna work out here.
Got beads, a drone, cameras. This is the thing Christine got at the estate sale.
Oh yeah, did I don't know if I showed
showed
that.
it.
Okay, so I'm just gonna clear off the table and we're gonna try moving it up to the window and see how that looks. Got lots of crystals. Okay, got my list.
And then we'll just set it down here, edgewise. Your edge. This is going where?
Up to the window, yeah.
Over.
Okay, we're just moving the light, seeing how that looks. We got that arc light, the large arc light from Brightech. And we really like it with this chair. We're just trying to decide what direction to have it arcing over the chair. So there's the arc light there. And it's really bright, so it's hard to see it up there, but I'm thinking this might work this way. We do like having the dining room table not taking up the whole space here, and instead kind of condensing it right up to the window. And then we can look out in the morning, nice little breakfast nook sort of space there now. And now I can have plants on the table, which I was growing this one here.
Oh yeah.
So I had this plant growing on the table, but it wasn't growing too well. See how the leaves are really tiny? I don't know if you can tell there, but yeah, the leaves should be bigger, but when they don't get enough light, this is a philodendron, heartleaf philodendron, so it wasn't growing as well as it should, but now I can keep it on the table.
Okay, you asked what I think. I think we should eliminate that pink tape. Let's try. Got it. I don't know how much tension is on it, but let's try.
I don't know if I got that on camera yet, but we just brought out that table,
Yeah.
the little side table there. It's got storage inside, which is really handy to have a little more storage out here too. What do you think of an ottoman?
Yeah.
But not the little gray one, because the gray one, because you gotta have the right height ottoman for the chair, right? So the gray poof we have, I originally bought for the living room. It was actually for a different chair. But yeah, I don't want that one out here because the gray throws off, like we're trying to do natural, you know, a natural aesthetic out here and with all the plants and rattan and everything. So.
Nothing in the center for sure then, except for ottoman maybe.
Yeah,
So
I think the ottoman, and you've already got the little side table for your little nook here, your reading nook.
Yeah. And so do you want to eliminate this copper thing too? Okay, set it down. Sliding it.
We're checking how the Ethan Allen chair looks on this side. So this is kind of like a little, you know, sitting area. So there's not just one chair out here. But if this one doesn't look good here, I have another option. My chair that I use at my vanity, which is, it sits a little short for my vanity, so I can always swap them out. Okay, we got the other chair. Swap them out.
This one over there. Let's just put it in the hallway for now. Your side. Good lefting technique. There. Okay, now let's look at it through the camera. You know, not bad.
Okay, we're just trying a couple different chairs here. So this is the chair that normally I have at my vanity. Just wanted to see what it looks like out here. Yeah, I'm not sure it really fits, but we're gonna try the Ethan Allen chair again.
Back. Okay, set it down.
Okay, so we moved that lamp that we had in the corner originally out here, and we like the look of it with the combined with the chairs. So it's got this big kind of arc going over the chair. It's the Spark from Brightech. So I've got some white craft wire. The cord is white, and I'm just gonna fold up the cord. Okay, so I just folded up some of that excess cord, and I'll just wrap that little piece of craft wire around it, just to keep it a little more neater back here. Okay, I'm just gonna wipe down this side table. And I don't know if I got this on camera yesterday. Michael and I tried a couple different options here for what side table we wanted to have here. We wanted to have something next to the chair here so you'd be able to set your beverage. And also with this one, it has extra storage space down here. So it has these two other compartments. So I like the way this opens too. So I do love the minimalist look of leaving surfaces completely clear, but sometimes in certain areas I like to add a little something, you know, that feels homey, right? We're for sure gonna have a coaster up here because we don't want to end up with like coffee rings all over this. I love using crystals and geodes and fossils. We got a big fossil ammonite in our living room. And actually the matching half of this geode is in the living room next to that. But I'm gonna use this half in here. And I think I'm gonna put this candle up here too. This is the first candle I bought in years. I had purchased candles, you know, pretty often out in Maui, and I just wasn't using them. They would end up sitting there and just looking pretty, but I wasn't really like utilizing or burning them, you know. So I just added that to my like do not buy list, and I stopped for a few years. But I found since being back on the mainland, I really enjoy candles during wintertime. I'm not gonna buy them all the time, but as a splurge, you know, when you come across a really nice scented one and it looks nice, you know, I like the aesthetic of this one too, the natural and the white. So, and it's vanilla tobacco. So I'm gonna have that one out here. I don't think it'll be too cluttered, but if it is, then I'll just move it and maybe have it in the living room or something, but I'll leave it there for now and see how it works. Okay, time to water the giant philodendron salome. This, it hadn't been watered. The owner told me that he had cut off watering for it for a while, so that way when he went to sell it, that it wouldn't be so difficult to move and heavy and, wet soil and all that. So it's pretty dried out, and you can tell also that the leaves are, they're a little dehydrated there, but we're gonna perk this right back up. So I've got rainwater and liquid fertilizer in here. I just use Eleanor's BF11 as a liquid fertilizer, kind of an all-purpose fertilizer that I use for pretty much all my house plants and outdoor plants too. Even succulents and cactus get a little bit of it during growing season. I don't want to overdo it because I don't want it spilling out on the bottom. So I'm just gonna water it a little at a time and just watch for any water that starts to gather in the saucer because it's pretty small, so I just don't want it overflowing. Do you hear that cricket? You guys, we've had a cricket infestation, and I don't know why they want to be in the house, but it happens during monsoon season. And it's like, I don't know if you can hear that, but it's like going off back there. And it's so loud because it does it all night long, so I'm not sure how to get rid of them. So this is just in a large green plastic pot, and I don't plan on leaving that exposed like that. I do want to find a large basket, probably at Home Goods or something, that I can slide that inside of so it's a little more decorative, just so you're not just looking at green plastic, On the side table I actually got at an online auction. It's an estate sale that can't happen in the home, and so they will put it on as an online auction, and everyone bids on it that way. So you can get some really cheap deals on there, like really nice pieces. I've got my vanity chair is also from the same sale that I got that from, and I got it last year. But yeah, there's some really good deals to be had out there through the estate sales and the online auctions of those too. Okay, I was going to show you guys back here. I had moved some plants back here. I don't think that got on camera yesterday, but I'll show you now. Okay, so over in this area, we've kind of created a little breakfast nook. And then right along the windowsill here, I've got my small indoor succulents. And those are succulents like the Haworthias. I've got several of those up here, Gyrodanthus. And then right behind me here is a fairy castle cactus, one of my favorite small indoor cactus. They're so easy to grow, they're so forgiving, and they don't have like spines that'll prick you or anything. They're really cool cactus. Oh, and the string of pearls is right next to that. And we have a lithops up here, that's Michael's. It just finished shedding its old leaves. So these are all great indoor succulents, but they still need bright indirect light. So that's why I have them right up to the windowsill here. But yeah, I just want to give you guys a quick look at what succulents I'm growing inside the house. These are really easy to care for as long as you don't overwater them. That's the main thing that they don't like. They don't want to be overwatered or have wet feet. Oh, and this plant that I have in the vase here, I've showed you guys that before. I'm just growing this philodendron. It's a heartleaf philodendron in water, so it's got all of its roots in there. I've grown that, let's see, I guess I've had it for about 8 months growing in there. So I know you can't really see this one very well, but it's the same one as that, Dracaena marginata. So both of these I got at estate sales. This bar area up here, I'm just gonna wipe this down real quick. I'm gonna keep this completely clear, except the plant and the crystal that I have up here. This is a ficus that I got at IKEA. I've had that for a couple of years, grown in the same pot. They're so slow growing, but they make a nice little bonsai. So that one is staying up here along with our large frosted amethyst crystal. So you're able to zip through your cleaning routine so much faster when you don't have clutter sitting out and you're gonna like spend time trying to figure out, well, okay, what is this? You look at a pile of stuff, you're like, I don't even know what half this stuff is or where it goes or what to do with it, So don't be overwhelmed though. If you do have those piles, I know how it feels. Just tackle one little area at a time. It doesn't even have to be the whole room. Just look at like one surface at a time or one drawer at a time and go from there. And if you can spend an entire day, like a Saturday or Sunday or something, or when you have a day off, and just like totally clear out a room and then only put back the stuff that you love into the room, you know? Oh, you know what I just realized? I forgot to mention that I had thrown this faux sheepskin over the back of our Ethan Allen chair here. So I will throw that back on there. Okay, I don't know what video you guys are gonna see first, if it's gonna be the vlog from this weekend or this video, because we're shooting both videos at the same time. But I've got this choya root that I got at an estate sale. I'll insert a clip here real quick so you can see.
Yeah. Here, I'll ask, should I accidentally fall in the pool? Here.
I'm trying to find out how much that is. But look at all the pots around here. I'm so excited about this. Look at this choya root. That is a score. It was just sitting in that pot. I don't know if I got that on camera, but it was sitting in a pot. The pot wasn't priced, but I saw this in there and grabbed it out and ran up there and asked how much it was, because I told them about the pot not being marked, and this was just sitting in there, and they're like, how about $1? And I was like, okay, sold. That is definitely going to come home with me. And it stands up. What I love about this is that it actually stands up on its own. It has, you know, like 2 little supports from the roots that naturally come out there. So I think that's either going to go on my table or our living room bookshelf. So this is the root of a choya cactus. And I thought it would be just a cool way to display air plants. So I've got one Xerographica hybrid hooked in there right now, and then I've got a true Xerographica that could maybe sit down at the bottom of it. But I thought this could go as another kind of centerpiece on the dining room table, or it could go in the living room, but like by itself. But if I was gonna have air plants growing on it, it would have to be by the light, because these guys need bright light. Oops, I think that's Michael texting right now. Okay guys, I just wanted to show you that as a secondary option for a centerpiece that I was thinking of. I might actually put this back here right now and see how it looks. So let me pop that over here. Okay, I'm loving this choya cactus root as a home for these air plants. I might leave this up here for a while and see how they do growing in front of the window. They like a lot of bright light, so that's a kind of a perfect window for them to grow in front of. All right guys, so the vlog video is gonna be coming out too. I don't know which one's going up first, but we filmed them at the same time over the weekend. So they're gonna be kind of like overlapped pieces, so you'll probably see us like getting the rug at IKEA, or we'll be out at the estate sales too, where I got the choya wood, so you guys will see that part. Okay, real quick, I'll insert some before clips here because I don't know if I got that in the video at the beginning, so I'll insert that here so you can see the before and after. I think we were filming when we were talking about having an ottoman here, but we do plan on having an ottoman for this chair. I don't know where I'm gonna get it yet. Maybe I'll find it at an estate sale or something, but I'm not in a rush. It's kind of like, that's part of what I love about decorating is I love the chase of the item, you know? Just kind of holding off. Like I don't feel like I need to try to rush to get everything done all at once. I enjoy the taking my time, you know, getting each piece one at a time, you know? So I'm not gonna rush to get it, but I'll know the right one when I see it, and then I'll show you guys. And the other thing is we like to kind of make the structure, like all the main items, pretty neutral, but then I'll add in the pop of color in the form of a small accessory, you know, like a throw pillow or something, just something that's really easy to change out if either of us get tired of it or something. But yeah, that's kind of my plan. But I like to add the color in last because I want the main structure to be really neutral, and then the pop of color is what, you know, really stands out. And with plants and stuff too, I like to keep their pots pretty neutral in baskets or white pots, so that way the plant itself and the greenery from it pops. All right guys, thank you so much for watching and hanging out with us this weekend. The vlog will be up, like I said. I don't know which video is gonna be up first, but they're gonna overlap a little bit. All right guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you have an awesome day, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye guys.